all, I got some stuff in. I got the Permatex. That's for this gasket seal right here. So I got some areas that are not staying on, like right here. But it's going on, but it's not staying on. I got to take this tape off too. So I got that. I got my wire I needed. Let me open that. Let me see. Let's see. Hold on, let me. I'll be right back. I gotta go get something. All right, I'm back. So here, let me open this. I got my other thing too. I'll show you part of it. I'm not going to show you the whole thing because I don't know if TikTok's going to frown on it, but I'll show you. Here, let's see. Here. I'll show you this part. It's a Ruger. Whatever that says. It's, right now it's backwards, so I can't see it. But that's what that is that I got. Let's say a pew-pew. Let's just say that. Now here's the wire I got. As you can see, it's both black and red wire. And that's going to be for this. So on this I have, this one right here will turn all the power on that I need. Or shut off. So I turn that on. That's power. Now, this button right here, depending on which one I want to use it for. Fuel pump. Now, if I add two fuel pumps, there'll be fuel pump and fuel pump. This one right here will be for my exterior lights, as in light bar and stuff like that, will be this one. That'll turn them all on or turn them all off. But I'm also going to get more panels, but I got some more buttons around that I'm going to use. So I could turn them on individually, like the front one, the top one, the under the headlight ones, the fog lights, the back lights, the side lights, whichever I want to turn on. So it's going to be, or I don't want to do two fuel pumps at one time. I'm going to turn it around. I don't want to do two fuel pumps at one time, so it'll be just the one fuel pump. And these two can be lights for now until I've already got the other fuel pump. I don't have the other gas tank in or anything like that, so that's going to be down the road. I'm going to do it later. So I got one fuel pump. I got all the power it needs. That's the turn signals, the start button to start it and stuff like that. But this is what I'm going to hide. I'm going to hide this somewhere on that Jeep where only I know where it's at. I'm the only one that'll know where everything's at if I want to do it this way. But it's not going to be all hooked up until I want it hooked up or I get everything else done. Then I hook it up. Then I can be able to bypass everything to this. Then it'll be bypassed to this if I want it bypassed. So I'll have the breakaway steering wheel, be able to take it off, whatever, wherever I'm at or whatever. And I'll be able to set it to this. So the only way, even if they get the ignition going, have the key trying to start it, ain't going to do nothing at all, because they'll be bypassed into this, and you got to know where they'll have to know where this is to even start or power the vehicle. That's another thing I'm going to do with it. I still got the painting to do, this to do, that to do. There's a lot of work I need to do, and I need to go month by month getting all the stuff I need to do that, because I've got a lot of projects going, but luckily, I don't have anything with the rental going. I got work to the rental I got to do, but that's down the road. I'm going to wait till whoever's in there moves out, then I'll do that work. But for right now, it's going to be Jeep and stuff around that I want to do and gather and stuff like that. So, I got this. I got this. I got the Permatex. I still need to get the caulking gun. I have one in this house somewhere. I just don't know where it is. It may be in the it could be in that semi trailer out there. Well, I'll look and see if it's actually in there, but I thought it was in the house somewhere. It may be out there, so you never know. But then this is basically this is the starter relay. So I hook my wires up. This will be positive, negative, and this goes to the starter. for basically a starter relay to hook everything up. Then it goes into here. All that kind of good jargon and stuff like that. So that I'll wind up doing at a later date. So that's not something I'm going to do at exactly this second. So let me put this up. Got the wire for it too right here. Now, I got the Permatex right here. This Permatex is going to go for this gasket right here. As you can see, this gasket right here. So I got some areas where it's not actually staying. And I actually need this to stay. And I marked my corners here, 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 and here. And I got those marked. So let me see if I can do something else here. Let me try to see if I can adjust this a little bit. Let me bring you up a little bit. Well, up and down. So let me see. Let me bring it back. Just a tad. Alright, there we go. Alright, that's better. Alright, that bag I don't need. I can throw it up here. Alright. Okay, let me get my Permatex out. Okay, there's that. I don't need that. That's old news. Alright, here's my Permatex. Let me set that up there. This will be for this stuff over here. That can go there. So, now, debating. Do I want to use this for all this? Which I think I'm going to, but I got what I need to do that. So, I'm going to take it off. The bead I'm going to use is going to be a smaller bead. So, let me go ahead and take this off. Well, let's see. Let me do this a better way. Let me work on this corner here. Let me take this off. Let me see if I can get this tape started. Here, let me see. All right, here we go. Let me lift this slow. Because if not, it's not going to come off that easy. If I can get this actually started good enough to do that. Let me get these a little bit off here. There we go. Okay. Now, would I say I'm a professional at all this stuff? No. Do I have like degrees and all that kind of stuff for this stuff? No, I don't. So I'm not going to pretend to be something I'm not. I'm not licensed for any of this. I just do this on my own stuff. So it's not like I'm some famous painter out there or anything like that, right? So, let me see if I can get this other stuff off here. There we go. Let me see if I take this off slow, if I can get it all off. Now this part is just for this gasket. I still have to get the other stuff, which will come, I think Friday is when it's going to come. And that's to get the bond for the basically the window, the bond for the window and the glue. That way it'll bond. So actually the window will stay in. Which hopefully, basically it'll work. Which it should. I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't. Am I worried about scratching this up? No. I'm not actually worried about that. Alright, let's see. Get that off. I mean, this probably would have been better if I would have took it off before. But when I get this, I get the window in, I'm probably going to retape anyhow and repaint. I'll wind up repainting some of it that needs to be repainted. And that'll be later. I probably could get this off with sandpaper. But that's okay. It's not like it's a really big deal on that. There we go. Okay. Now it seemed to be all of it. So let's go. Let's try and see where we want to do this. Maybe the tip. So let's try right here. Nope, not yet. Okay, still not. So let's go down a little bit. There we go. Let's go up. There we go. Now, I cut that like that at an angle. I did that for a reason. And I'm pretty sure that people that use this stuff know why I did that. So let's put a hole in this. There we go. Let's put this on. Now, am I going to use this or clean this out or whatever? I can usually just buy new tips and stuff like that to do. I'm not going to use all this per se, which probably won't or whatever, but I'll take this off, take the cap off, and then probably clean this out or something like that. I'll figure out how to do that or whatever. So here, let me see. Let's, let me see here. All right, well, we got to do some stuff here. Let me put that up. Let's see. We got to basically do a pickup here. So let's use this. Let's put that there. That's about the same size. And let's put this over here and see if we can get this to actually work. All right, now as long as it stays there, I'm good. So let's see. Let's find out and see how this would be done better. Let's see. Let's see. I could do it inside here. Here, let's see. Okay, there's that. Okay, so let's do this differently. All right, this is working better for me, doing it this way. Let's try and keep this going. Doing it this way. This way will work out better for me. Whoa. Stay. That'll work. Okay. Let's go for more here. Fine, you want to act like that? I'll just do it that way. Okay. Let's see if I can. Okay, we're gonna let this set. Alright, so let's let this set. Okay. Let's kind of clear this up. Let's take this off. Screw this down. There, that's back to where I can use it again. Now, I got to clean this out. And I got the perfect thing for that. So, give me a second, and I'll be right back. All right, here we go. Perfect. Let me put them there. Let me see. Let me go from... Okay, I can't do it that way, but I can do it this way. So let me push this stuff out. Or at least as much as I can, per se. See? Got all that. Now, you're probably wondering, well, why don't I just put it on the gasket? Because I don't want to put it on the basically outside of the gasket. I'd rather wipe it on this instead of wiping it on the gasket itself on the outside. All right, that should be good enough on that clean out. Kids, don't do that at home. I've had so much stuff I've swallowed that my immune system is beyond belief. Not that there's something out there that ain't gonna kill me, because yeah, there is. All viruses I've never been around before, you know. But I'm pretty hard for that to happen too. Got a hole in it, which is good, so I can throw that out. I don't need that. So let me just see. I can use another one for that, so it'll be clean. I know the bottom of that was clean or whatever, but that's okay. Alright, this is cleaned out, so I can use that. So we can actually break that off, which is good. Now I got a little brush area right there that I can use for the top to kind of clean the top out a little bit more. Okay, there we go. I can throw that out now. Now I can reuse this again later if I need to. Okay? So that's done. I don't need that. This I can put up or keep in a dark place, which will be right in here. So it'll stay dark and no sunlight or anything like that. I'll get to it, you know. Alright, let's see. We can put this. We'll put this in the same area. Okay, and that takes care of that. Now I'm going to let this go. Yeah, let me turn you back around over here. Now I'm going to let this set up. Oh, I'm going to let this set up overnight. So let me make sure everything is pushed up where it needs to be pushed up. Okay. Alright, everything's pushed up where it needs to be pushed up, so it's going to be tight. Which is good. Okay, let me put a little piece right here. Yeah. Let me put a piece right there. Okay. Alright, there's that. Now, I'm going to just let that sit so it'll dry overnight. And then I can wait until let's see, let me get you out of that light. I can wait till Friday, or whenever I get the caulking gun and stuff like that, Then I can do the other stuff here all the way around, and then put the caulking on, and then place my window, put my window on top of it, and bead my other thing in there where it's supposed to be, which is this piece, wherever it may be. Oh, right here, which is this axle piece right here that goes on the outside of it, which is right here. So I need to work on kind of straightening this out too. So it'll be a lot bit easier. I can put it down there and I can do the same thing. I could tape this too. So I put the window in and I tape it. That way then I'll let it set. Then I can actually put it in the vehicle. Now, usually I don't, it'd be nice if I had somebody help me to put it in. But I don't have that. So, I mean, you know, they're whatever. I mean, they're not around. They're out of state right now. So, I'll wind up doing this. And then, who knows? I may be one weekend and my neighbor may stop by or something like that that can actually help me fit it in there and put it in. Or I'll go out and put I've got like the U-Haul blankets that they have, those thick blue ones or gray ones or whatever color they are, black, blue, gray. I could take one of them, put it over my hood, take my things down, put the window on top of that, do the sides, lift it back up, and do the outside. Or they do the outside of basically the outside of it, so it's good. And I can do it that way too. So we'll figure it out. So yeah. I'm sure I'll figure it out at some point because we got the outside here where the brackets go. So you got one here. Well, here, let me put you down here so you can see it. You got one here and one here. Then you got one here and one here. So I can do these on both sides, be able to get it. So I got to free them up first. I got to go out and I got one so it's free, but I got to free the other one and get it nice and loose and free so it'll be able to do that. Not free so it goes like this. Just free enough so it'll be free flowing. Then I can do the sides on both sides and bring it up, put it in position or where I need it, or I can go in with the brackets, set it up there and the rubber piece that I have, which is going to be the old one unless I can order a new one, which I may try to find a new one. Put it on that, put the ones on the inside on, which would be on the inside here. Not this is the outside here. On the other side, which is the ones that are inside the cab itself, one at the bottom, two at the top. I'll hook both at the top, go down on one side, hook it in there, and put the bolt in. Put the bolt in the other side, and that won't move anywhere because it'll be connected here on both sides and over there on both sides. I don't need the top connected per se because it could stay just like that without the top in it because I don't need them bars because they were bad anyhow. So I got to find something that I can cut off, put into it, and like cut the bad off. Figure out a way to do another, like a strip line or something like that to move it back and forth in another thing. And then put a piece of pipe in, put the end of it on, and extend it to where I need it to use the stuff again. I'll figure that out down the road too, unless I just order 2 more new ones. Because I got to take care of all the stuff that's on the roll bars anyhow. And find out what I want to put there. I may, who knows? I may do black. I may do blue. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. But I'm going to let this set up and let this get done. So this is going to be done. It'll be done. It'll be set up by tomorrow so I can actually start taking the tape off. Or I'll just leave it on there for a couple days. Just let it set up for 48 hours, 72 hours or whatever. Then I'll take the tape off and it should be all dry by then. So I got a fan over here. I'm going to turn this fan on and see if it kind of helps with the drying process of it. So I'm going to keep this fan on it. Actually, that fan's going to help it dry. So this is the next part of the window, but there's going to be more parts down the road, as you know. So I've been going like 40 minutes here, so I'll let y'all go. Y'all stay safe today. Y'all have a great day. Y'all stay blessed. Thank y'all for everything. Y'all have a good night, because it's about that time, I think. Who knows? But y'all be good. Y'all stay blessed. Thank you. Stay blessed.